and welcome to my channel, and today I'm getting back to my cross stitch conversion. So it is Thursday the 20th of February, so I'm not leaving it as quite as last minute as I did last month. At the moment, if you saw my review of the year and my plans, you'll know that this is kind of on hold-ish at the moment. I've got 3 whips that I'm trying to get out the way with for Easter, so I'm just doing the bare minimum on this basically, which is 600 drills a month, and that stops me from falling behind even further than I already am. So yeah, today first of all, I just remembered that I was supposed to come back. Last session I did like this little patch down here full of confetti, and yeah, so I didn't finish it on camera, and I meant to post a picture of that on my Facebook page saying this is what it looks like finished. Yeah, needs to say I didn't do that. So you're seeing it now. And today, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to try, even though I only need to do 600, because again, there is so much confetti in this painting. I've uncovered 8 squares, so it should mean that I can do more on camera, because I'm doing less, you know, I've got the same amount of colour changes, but I'm able to do more of each colour. So yeah, I'm going to be turning the painting on its side to work on it. And so yeah, let me just turn it around, get you zoomed in, and we'll get started. Okay, I've got Patternkeeper here, and I have got all my drills here. So if you're not familiar, well, this is the picture I'm doing. I'll put a picture up in the corner actually. If this is your first time here and you want to see the previous parts of where I've got my journey doing this huge diamond painting, also I'll put a playlist up there so you can check it out from the start. But yeah, I do use these pillbox containers, so I'm just gonna flip open the lids to make it a little bit easier. To reach my drills. There is links to everything as well in the description, should you be interested in the pillboxes, the Patternkeeper, even the I think I've even got the tablet in the that I use for this. Now, if you're wondering, if you are a person that has watched my previous ones, I had a little dragon cover minder, and people were naming it and everything. Which if you was giving a suggestion for your names, where's my tweezers? Oh, I've left them behind. Then I haven't responded to your comments, because I meant to come back last year in the next episode and discuss the name for this dragon. And yeah, I didn't come back, so they're still sitting there. If you see a heart or a like or a reply to your comment, I know they're there. I read them at the time. I just held on to them as a reminder. And yeah, I didn't come back. But yeah, the magnet came off the back of him already. It was, so I've got to fix it. So that's why he is not here, my lovely little dragon cover minder. But let me just get my tweezers. Right, well, I got my tweezers. I remembered I needed my pen as well. So let me just put in the corner marks. And even then, I forgot. I meant to bring out, because this has had the paper here for ages, like folded down. And there was the teeniest, tiniest little gap. And I thought, do you know what? I don't know if that's how sticky that's going to be. If not, I will come back and fix it off camera. Right, I always do these lines just inside the thingy, inside where the jewels are going to go, and that way I don't have to worry about, you know, my jewels being exactly close. I didn't do it there. I did it right on the line, making hard work for myself. Because a lot of people, I mean, I get it. I get that people worry about getting straight drills. I mean, I use tweezers for a reason. I had someone ask me why I use tweezers. And the reason for that is because if I use a pen for squares, it's the Wild West. They're all over the place. I've got a little bit of paper there. One day when because, you know, that was when I first started diamond painting. One day I might try and go back to, you know, having a little practice. I'm a bit more experienced now, and maybe I would like a pen, but you know, I don't mind tweezers. I don't mind working with tweezers. So sometimes there's if it's not broken, don't fix it. because it's not like I would, you know, suddenly start using a multi-placer or anything like that. It's literally just single placing. Right. Sorry if you just heard it, hearing my dishwasher beeping. My dishwasher's just finished. Right. I don't know. Look, I've gone dyslexic on my. It was meant to be that way. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. Really, I do. Okay. Wow, how long can I spend wibbling? Quite a lot, apparently. Shall we place a drill? I think I'm going to start from the right side and work across if I can. And that way it helps with it not sticking down. But I always go for the colours that I've got the least of first. 793. Let's do this. Right, that's for me trash. Let's do this. And I'm not sure. I think this. Oops. I'm literally throwing drills out the pot. I think this is dragon still. I think the dragon comes down here because this is his big wing. So we'll see. I've only got 3 of these drills because yeah, let's get started. This is where we find out if it sticks or not. But yeah, I don't worry that much. I mean, I like my drills to be in the general vicinity of being straight, but I'm not. I have many quirks, but straight drills. I mean, obviously, I don't want them every which way, but I don't obsess about it. Like this bit I can see here is a little bit wobbly. I'm fine with that because no one's going to see it for a start. But also, that's what makes it mine. Otherwise, you know, I know people strive for perfection, and I'm not, you know, if you use rulers and things like that to make your drills look perfect, I'm not knocking you. You do what makes you happy. I'm just saying it doesn't bother me. And like, if to my mind, if it looks too perfect, then what's the difference between me and a machine? I want it to look like it was made by me. It's my personal touches. This is what makes it unique, isn't it? One in a kind. I see people commenting about oh, my drills are so bad, and they're not bad. They'll be like, they're so wobbly. No, they're not wobbly. They're fine. 3836. 3836. But yeah, if it's, you know, 38. Hang on, I'm going. Where is it? 3836. I'm going stupid. 3836. Oh, I got things mixed up. Where am I here? 3836. Definitely the right one. Who stole my 3836? That definitely shouldn't be there. So I think, well, right. That's 383. No. Oh, what is going on? Wow, I've mixed. I mixed things right up. That should be there. It was in the wrong pot. Completely wrong pot. 3843. So that goes there. Okay. Clearly I had a bit of a wibble. Okay. 38. Now I'll put it back. I need to get it out again. 3836. Yeah, if you enjoy like the perfect placement, I'm not knocking you. Don't ever let anybody tell you the right way to diamond paint, because it's just like the right way to diamond paint is what makes you happy. The only reason I make a point of saying it to so many people, it comes up quite a lot on the Diamond Art Club Facebook group, is when people are beating themselves up about it. Don't. Just, it's not important. I know people would say that perfect drills are important. It's not important. What's important is you being happy and enjoying your hobby. So yeah, that's the only reason I care about making a statement. It's just, it makes me sad when I see people like being miserable because they think they're doing it wrong. You do it. You want to put this drill upside down and have all the flat bits showing, the bottoms. Do you know what? If it makes you happy, just do it. Just do whatever you want. It's the same as people say you can't do round drill cross stitch conversions. Now, I'm not saying I would, because all the white shows around the edges of round drills. But if you want to, and it makes you happy, then do it. You do it. Yeah. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. You can tell I actually read a comment about it this morning on in the DAC Facebook group saying about it. And she goes, tell me what to do, help me, give me tips. And her drills were fine, but she'd just been beating herself up about it. And that's, yeah. Anyway, that's my little wibble for today. Let's do 640. 640. 640. I feel quite discombobulated. I like saying that word. I like being discombobulated just so I can say that word. But I don't know, and I don't know why. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't know why, because I even filmed just before this video. Oh, sorry, I've got, where is it? Ink. I've got ink on my thumb. I was doing a colouring video. Well, a declutter. I'm doing a massive declutter of my home in general. No, I don't want this one. I want this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I've been decluttering my, well, I say craft supplies. It's my adult colouring supplies. I will be getting to a diamond painting sort of. I don't think it's going to be decluttering as such because I don't have anything. Basically, I left my adult colouring channel for 2.5 years. So I've got a lot of pens that are all dried out and everything as well. It's not just like what I might not use anymore because I've outgrown it. They've just plain dried out. So I've been sorting out all that sort of stuff out. Trying to find what's good and what's bad anymore. Let's find this one. Because it suits me, because I am generally decluttering. 318. 318, 318, 318 is here. And I've got to be really careful because I'm starting to work in the middle of this canvas. It's hanging over the edge of the table. And if I lean on it, it will crease. I do not want to do that. So yeah, I've been decluttering. What have I got here? My home in general. And now I'm getting to the point where I'm like, I should really start on this colouring stuff. And when I get to I will get to the diamond painting, but it'll be less decluttering and more, I mean, there will be a bit decluttering, but the decluttering will be more like boxes that I don't need, or duplicate toolkits and things like that. And it'll be just like, that's more about just reorganising and consolidating. So there will come a time, I don't know if anybody would be interested in doing that when I'm working through my drills. I'm going to be starting my drills next week, I think. I've just got to finish some sticky labels. I'm going to start with, oh, noisy bus. What's the word I'm looking for? My spare drills. The spare drill project. So I'm going to organise all my spare drills. I've already got the, what's it called? Like a baseball card type thing, collector's trading card thing. But I've only got a little one. It holds 160 slots. So it's a little A5 size book. Right, less gesturing, more placing. It's like an A5 size book. And I'm using that specifically for my special drills. 3072. 3072, 3072. 307 there. Because I always forget what special drills I have. You know, if I'm looking for a specific number, then it's fine. I can use Rebecca's system with, you know, all in the boxes and stuff. But when I'm like, I want to replace a colour and I'm like, oh, have I got any pinks? Have I got, what would work well? I need it to be visual for me. That's what I need. So that's why those ones are going in the baseball things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there, that's right. So I've got the baseball things, and I've got the plastic bags, and I've created the template for all my labels, which I hadn't actually planned to do, which is why I thought instead of doing this cross stitch, I thought I was going to be doing organising my spare drills. But in typical me fashion, I was going to use Joan diamond plates. Joan diamond paints. She's got like PDFs of all the DMC colours and everything like that. On stickers, you can just get the PDF, print them out. That's what I thought. That's what I thought I would be doing. 80 stickers to a page. Perfect. Bought my 80 stickers to a page. Right, 369. And yeah, I bought the wrong stickers. Because I do have 80 to a page, but I think she used the return address labels, which is 4 columns of labels and then 20 down. And I got 5 columns and 16 down. So like it's the same amount of labels on a page, but like hers are like longer and my ones are shorter but deeper. So I'm like, oh, do I want to buy it? I do not want to buy another pack of labels. I can do this. I used to be a typesetter. I used to work for a magazine company and I can do things like that. I don't need to, it's fine. It's just a pain. I've got to look up all the DMC colour breakdowns so that I can print them out, because I don't want it to just be the name. I want a little colour swatch, because I get, you know what I'm like, I overthink things massively. So I sorted out all my template and we're set for that, but I just need to sit down. But fortunately, as I'm doing special drills, I don't have to do all the, well, how many is it? 446 or 40, I can't remember how many DMC colours are. But I don't have to do the whole lot, is my point. So it's good. I can do what I need, and then the next time I have to do them, I can just add on more. 3835. Got quite a few of these. So yeah, that's on the agenda for next week. Like I say, this little baseball card book. Let's put my trash pot. I've lost it. I saw a concave back. Where did it go? I mean, that one's got a corner tab, so I'll do that. There it is. And yeah, so if you like organising, then I will be doing starting the well overdue process. I'm starting with the easy ones first, because let me tell you, my squares are a hot mess. So the square resin drills are going to be what I tackle last. 1, 2, yes. Tick these off as I go. After last time, if you saw my last video where I worked on this, I don't know what I did. I was just making stuff up. That's what happens when I talk. I don't, like, my hand moves by itself sometimes. I'm just like, what have I done? I couldn't, you know, when sometimes you make a mistake and you think, oh yeah, it's because I was in the wrong position, I've done that when I should have done that. It was none of that. It literally made no sense. No matter how many times I looked at it, and I kept going on about it, because you know what I'm like, I repeat myself over and over again. I was like, I don't understand. He was like, shut up. But I don't understand. So yeah, repeating myself. If you like organising, then that hopefully next week. Just depends. I've just got to find the time to do the DMC colours, which shouldn't be too hard. It's just straight up typing in the codes into the document, because everything else is ready. But do you ever get like that? It's like the closer to the end I get to doing something, like the finish line, sometimes like I get faster, but other times I'm just like, I only have to do that one thing to finish the job, and I could put it away and it'd be done. I'd tick it off my list. And I procrastinate about it massively. And that final bit will take me like a month. Just me? Okay. Right. Tick off, come on. So I'm just going to probably be here. And the other thing I've decided to do for this, because I think it'll help me actually get stuff done, is because I can never tell how long something will take, especially on this painting with so much confetti. So in the past, what I would do is just like, I've got to allocate the time to do 8 squares, whereas now I think in the name of realism, I think I just need to approach it from the other way around. I need to be like, I've got an hour. Let's do what I can in an hour. And then it shouldn't be so hard for me to actually pull everything out and do it. Because otherwise I'm just sitting there. That's why I have trouble getting this done. I was trying to figure, it's funny, I was watching Kristin the other day. She was working on her cross-stitch, conversion. And she was saying, I'm enjoying this, but I don't understand why I can't do it more often. Because I do like how it's coming out. And I don't know what it is either. I think it's just that extra effort, though, of where you, like with a regular diamond painting, like when you work in the squares, they all take roughly it might take a little bit longer if there's a lot of confetti, but generally it's the difference between like an hour and an hour and 10 minutes sort of difference. Whereas in a cross stitch conversion, when you've got a lot of confetti, it's like, oh, I was pressing too hard. I do not even know where it went. When you've got a lot of confetti in a painting, it's the difference between working on your painting for an hour or 2.5 hours. Do you know what I mean? Like, it can be vastly different because you're doing so much more counting. And I love doing this cross stitch. I do enjoy doing cross stitch conversions, but you do have to be in the right mindset for it, because it does require that level of bit more concentration. But also maybe I think it's that element of not knowing how long something will take me, so I have to talk myself into doing it when I know I can carry on to the bitter end. And I think that's the wrong way. I'm approaching it wrong. I need to be okay with stopping more halfway through a section. I've got an hour. Let's do it for an hour. Great. Did I finish the section? No. Am I further along than I was before? Yes. And I think that's what yeah, psychological. But that's not going to happen yet, because I need to finish my other whips. That's my priority right now. That's become a bit of a mess. So I did do a colouring chat on my colouring channel on Valentine's Day, which is when it happened. Well, just after something happened. I had a bit of a real life topsy-turvy moment. And so my diamond painting it didn't happen for I've diamond painted once in the last 10 days, and apart from today. So basically what happened, I'm not going to go into details because it's not my story to tell, but my mum was taken into hospital last week, and not once but twice. So she went into hospital and they checked her over and then sent her home, and then the next day she kind of had another episode, and so she had to be taken into hospital when they kept her in. And it was all a bit of a worry. And I know some people were like, I like doing diamond painting because it occupies my mind. 3743, and stops me stewing on things. I have now discovered that is not how I'm wired, because I was so unsettled, and both physically and mentally very, very restless, and stuff, there was just no way I could do anything. I couldn't concentrate. It was a slog just getting through, because I had to still work, and it was a real slog, just like, yeah, functioning on a basic level. So fortunately, before anybody else, fortunately she's out of hospital now, and everything, touch wood, all the meds seem to be doing their thing. But it was a bit of a worry, not gonna lie, because she's in her 80s. So 317, anytime something happens, it's obviously a worry about how well she's going to be able to handle what's thrown at her. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that was not, I didn't like it. Let's not do that again. But as I say, this is where I found out I did not do any diamond painting to take my mind off of it. I just couldn't couldn't focus, couldn't do anything. I was just too restless to even think along those lines. So my Curtis Reykjavik one, which I only got a little bit left to do, and I've still only got a little bit left to do. I'm going to work on that. Once I've got this out of the way now, I'm going to work on that. I'll get that finished at the weekend. It's Thursday. Yeah, I did say what day it was. What should I do now? Let's do, what's these ticks? Yes. 169. Didn't I do 169? I feel like I did 169. Maybe sometimes in this Patternkeeper, if I've done a drill substitution, then where am I going? There. If I've done a drill substitution, then it'll list the same colour twice, and I don't do it like that. I always go by the symbol and then find the colour from that. Some people, when using Patternkeeper, they'll work down the list of symbols, work down the list of DMC numbers. Maybe I should do that, and then I could work on one tray at a time. I don't know, we have our habits, don't we? And this is my habit. I'm not going to change now. Maybe if I remember next time, let me know. If you do a cross stitch conversion, how do you use Patternkeeper? Do you use it like where you're just picking the symbol and then you find your DMC? Yeah, we're all in the wars, because did I tell? Because I don't know if you remember, like my other half, he chopped the end of his finger off 2 weeks ago. So, well, that'll be actually 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks tomorrow. So that's healing well. 168. 168. It is fortunately healing well. It's still having to be bandaged up and stuff each day. It's kind of an open wound-ish, but it's obviously closing in around the edge. And instead of looking fleshy, I was joking, he looks like a steak. It's just gone that dark red. So it's just like, I've seen it now, because I was too wimpy to look at it before, but it's just like this whole area here is gone. Took off a bit of his nail. Did it with sellotape. Packing tape when opening a box. It's like the ultimate paper cut. Quite impressive. Cut through his glove, cut through his finger. Fortunately, he is a first aider, so he took care of himself. But yeah, this year it's February, but it's off to a bit of a rocky start with that sort of dramatic things. Oh, sorry about the light. It's just we're having a stinker of a day. It was lovely all week, and I mean really lovely. It's like blue skies, lovely outside. It was cold though. It was really cold, but it was beautiful winter's day. We had a string of them, and but it's got warmer. Take those off. Think about what you're doing. So yeah, it's really windy out there. 5:24. Really windy, and really I haven't looked. Maybe there's a storm going through, but it's brought some really, really warm weather. It's like 10 or 12 degrees today, and I think tomorrow's going to be 16. They were saying on the news, we're warmer than Greece tomorrow. Like, what? But yeah, we've got some warm front. I put that in the wrong place. We've got some storm that's come from like the tropics. And that with it, it's brought some warm weather up with us. But it's well windy out there. If you hear it gusting against the window, because every now and again it is slamming against the window. But of course it's brought in some really sort of, you know, that low cloud. It's not just cloudy, it's that really sort of oppressive cloud. Because I do have the light on. And to be honest, it's still struggling. Still struggling, right. But it's made it funny colour. You know, like it's almost green out there. It's grey-green. Oh, do I want to do that? No, let's do that. 9:50. So how is everybody? My God, what are we in? Nearly half an hour in. What am I doing? 9:50. I instant forgot. And how rude. I didn't ask how you were. I didn't ask what you've been up to. I didn't ask what you're working on. I didn't ask if you are up to anything for the weekend. It's me. It's all about me. La 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 la. What's that? I think that's a Muppets sketch, isn't it? I can't remember. I've definitely seen that as a sketch. But yeah, it's. I did say, in my defence, I did say how discombobulated I was. There, look, I've just got to say it a second time. I love that word. But it just shows how I'm not with it. And I should be. It's after lunch, I've eaten. I've already filmed a video. So I should be, these are the two things that, like, get me. Like, if I'm hungry, I never film now with it. I'm not much of a breakfast person, but if I'm filming, I always make sure I have something proper to eat, because it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. I think it's psychological. 3864. 3864. 3864. Oh, it's an AB. Okay, so that makes sense, because that's like his wing is coming down here. So I do want these ABs, quite a lot of ABs. If they, I think I'll all put them in, because it's along the edge of the wings, and I just want them on the edge of the wing. Where is it? Right, so one in here. I'm not even going to bother, because there's not that many of them needed. So I'm just literally going to put all three of them in as, oh, I didn't change my tool on Patternkeeper. Get in there. Tick them off. Okay. But yeah, it's just, I definitely learned that if I don't have anything to eat, that helps. That makes me more scatterbrained. And I do not even need any help with being more scatterbrained. Right, I just need one of these. 3689. 3689. 36. Where is it? 36. In this one? It is in that one. So I've got them all laid around me, but because I don't have much space when I film, some of the cases are on top of each other. It wouldn't ordinarily be like that. Look, how many drills did I say that I needed to place? Did I say one? If you said one, you are correct. How many drills did I pour out? More than one. And this is why my cross stitch conversions take so long. I'm not kidding. It's all right. I'm not in a rush. As long as I can beat 2078, the year 2078. That's what it was in my thing. Right. Let's do this circle thing. What is this circle thing? Oh, there's loads of those. 3772. 3772. I mean, I say loads. Everything is relative. But there's quite a lot of these ones. Right, now put it on the right tool. I don't want to mess this up. Like I mess everything else up. Right, one there. One there. Tick off as I go. That is the good thing about doing, I know it's only 2 extra squares, but at the moment, so if I hadn't done this extra squares, most of it is all over here with a couple little spatterings here, but now I get to do more, so I'm thinking it's going to make me more efficient in the long run. And I think I just need to be realistic. If I want this done in my lifetime, I need to not set all these rules rules for myself that just slow me down. The editing thing, like the editing thing, I just need to just be realistic about what I'm doing and why. Oops. And do I really need to do that thing? And the answer is I think no. Right, so we'll tick those off. Tick. And we've got some down here. So do you have anything planned for the weekend? I'm gonna aim to get this up. That's Thursday. I won't get it up for tonight. I know that much. So maybe Friday night, if you're lucky. I'm not sure if you call seeing any of my videos lucky, but with luck, let's put it that way, with luck, I'll get this up either Friday or at the latest Saturday. That's my goal. I'm trying not to hold on to stuff because I don't enjoy the editing, but I'm doing less editing, so I'm trying to train myself to not sit on it because it's not so unpleasant anymore. So that's what I'm telling myself. I don't have to put it off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I don't have to put it off because it's not that bad anymore. If I say it often enough, I might actually believe it. Let's tick those off, and I think we'll do these 2 up here. 1 there, and 1 there. And then we've got 3 underneath. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure what this is above the wing. I guess still a bit of tree maybe. I'd look at the picture, but the picture, obviously this area is such a small area, like in context with the rest of the picture, that it's quite hard to see all the details sometimes. 1, 2, and 3. And then we do 1 there, and 1 there, and 1 up. Yeah, I don't really have any plans for the weekend, apart from doing my declutter on a Saturday. And then soon, not next week, but the week after. So it'll be before I'm back for the next video. 1, 2, 3. I'll have something to talk about because we're doing the country to country western thing again this year. It's on at the O2, which is like the Millennium Dome on the Thames. It's like a music venue. It doesn't have to be a music venue. That's where I went at Christmas for Disney on Ice. They make a little ice rink there. So it's just an arena that has shows. And we don't get many perks and freebies in life, but my other half, the company he works for, they do have like a little hospitality. It's not a box, but it's like 4 seats in a box. And obviously they use it to schmooze their clients, or so the bosses say. I'm not sure how much. Of course they do. Just in case Mr. Taxman is listening in, they definitely use it to schmooze their clients. But occasionally, when no one's watching it, when no one's going to be using the seats, then they give them out as little perks to the staff. And my other half, he does like a bit of country. So this will be the 3rd year now. We've got tickets to, that's got a tab on it, let's get rid of that while I see it. 3rd year now that we've gone to country. It's like an all-day thing, really. It starts about 1 or 2, I think, and then finishes around somewhere about 9 p.m. And like there's various acts on the main stage, and then in between the main act there'll be like 4 big acts. Like obviously the headliner is on last, but there's performers all day, and they'll have like the main stage, and then when the main stage isn't on, there's like a little sort of like filler. I guess it sounds mean saying it like that, because they're not filler, they're very good, but like there is like little filler acts in between that are usually, you know, they play their own instruments, so it's a good act for the small stage while they're setting up like the main stage for the next act. So yeah, it's a bit of an all-day thing. We'll brace ourselves for the prices. It's good because the tickets are free. I don't know how anybody could afford to do it all the time though, because you go to the bar, and the bar it's like £15 for a beer, and it's like you say, what? That's like $20. It's really expensive. It's just like, you sip that beer. I know the ticket, it's okay because the tickets are free, so we can say, well, you know, we buy a couple of beers and it's still cheaper than the tickets, but still, it's painful. Right, what shall I do? I can't remember who the headline act is though this time. Not that it makes any difference, because I haven't heard. I'm not 3861. I'm not really a country person. Like, I'll listen to it because he does. But outside of a bit of, you know, Dolly Parton or Shania Twain or something like that, I'm very mainstream. Who does country? I love a bit of Dolly though. I do love a bit of Dolly. She is like national treasure. I hope the States. Hope you feel the same way in the States, but she's certainly loved here. She, I think she headlined Glastonbury a couple of years ago. Headlined it on the main stage. She's good. We like Dolly. Is that Glastonbury? No. Whoop. But what was I saying? But yeah, apart from that, I'm not really just like I kind of recognise some of the tunes because I've heard. The other half will get the ALEXA to play country music sometimes, especially when we're doing our chores, our decluttering thing. It's like he likes to have that music on, like in the background, while he's sort of working, and. Yeah, so I do know some of the tunes, but I don't know any of the names of the performers. It's just like, oh, I've heard that one before, but I've got no idea who sings what. I'm not, to be fair, I'm like that about a lot of music. I just like, I know I like it when it's on, tick, but I don't, I can't be bothered to find out who they are, not very often anyway. But it should be good. It's nice. It's nice to do something a bit different as well. I'm you know, I'm very much in that camp of, right, that's got a corner tab on. Very much in that camp that just because it's not my go-to to do something, I do like to still do different things. Like, I wouldn't want to do it every week, but once a year, I look forward to it. Yeah. First year, I was just like, oh, okay. Last year was okay, but this year, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to do something a bit different. Think differently. I think too many people get bogged down. I mean, I think that's the internet these days, isn't it? Because you see the same thing. Everybody gets in their trench about what is the best thing or the right thing. You see it with politics, you see it with Diamond Art Club versus Dreamer Designs and things, nonsense like that. It's just like, it's okay. It's okay to like different things, and it's okay to like the same things. Do you know what I mean? Not everything has to be a choice. You can do everything. Why limit yourself? Do everything. Enjoy everything. And if you don't enjoy it, it's okay. Let somebody else enjoy it instead of trying to rain on their parade. But yeah, wow, I get on my soapbox a lot when I'm doing chats. I'm not usually like it. I'm not like it in real life. Well, I am a bit. But it's just more concentrated when I'm in, like, I've got an hour to talk, and like I just run away with my thoughts. It's amazing that I don't get in more trouble for it. What we're doing? People come for me. How dare you say that? Right, tick that off. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, what have we done? I've done 171 already. I'm pretty sure that's better than I was doing last. I don't think I even managed 300 drills last time I worked on this on camera. If it was 300, it was only a bit more than 300. So we're aiming to beat that. I think we should be able to, because look, this is the second time. This is the second colour there's a few. I'm able to lay a few at a time. It's the colour switching that gets me. It sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. I love confetti. But it's like I almost feel bad for not being more exciting on the video. It's like you don't see much because I'm just doing so. Oh look, there's I wonder if that's one. I don't know where that's from. But clearly it pinged. Maybe that was the one that pinged before. It's like where people have the monthly finishes and stuff like that. I don't have anything like that because I'm too slow, and part of me is okay with it, but the other part is just like I am kind of sad. I never have anything exciting to show apart from the year end. I have to save up my year end, and even then there'll be like 6 canvases. It's just like, it's the only way I can make it exciting if I do it once a year. Right, let's get that. Or in the case of this diamond painting, let's get that lined up a bit better. There we go. In the case of this diamond painting, the goal is just to try and finish the section. Who knows, maybe this year will be the year where I actually finish this 50 by 70. Well, I say finish. Even then, I'm going to leave a little row, just like a little row, like of 1 square, running down the side of the canvas, because that's what I'm going to have it. Hang on. Hold up. Yeah, those two. 1, 2. Oh, no, this side. Yes. That's where the plan when I have to stick all these 8 canvases together is I'm going to stick them together, and I'll keep one row here free, and then on the next canvas I'll keep the end row there free. I'll stick them together down this line, say, and then I can diamond paint over the join so that I don't get, like, there's a chance I'm going to see the join. And if I do all the diamond painting and then join them together, there's more chance of that being, you know, obvious. Whereas if I diamond paint across the join, then it should help camouflage it. That's the hope. I mean, who knows? I've never done anything like that before. That's what I'm going to try with Artemisa when I start her. Because she's going to be my dummy run. Now, she's still quite a big painting. Hopefully I don't mess it up, because that would be a lot of time wasted. I'm going to be kitting that up soon. I probably would have been thinking about doing that next week if I hadn't had the upside down week I had last week. Yeah, I did, and so everything gets knocked back. So instead, next week I'm doing the hopefully the drill organising, and then the week after that will be Artemisa kitting up. Which, in case you missed it, Artemisa is not the one from Diamond Art Club. It's another cross stitch conversion, and it is from Thread Geeks, which I've never done a pattern from them before. So that should be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm gonna have to tick something off. Oh, don't spill. I'll tick some of these off before I get myself confused. As if I would ever confuse myself. Don't laugh. Okay. So this afternoon as well. Oh, that was all. I was going to bring my going to show my little medals that I'd get on my break. Oh well, you're not that interested. But this afternoon, it's kind of drizzly out there at the moment. Despite the wind, it is windy, but despite the wind, it is. This is it's this line that's confusing me. That's why I put in the purple things, because they have this one line here that, and it's there as well, that makes it look like it's the square, and it's not. This is the square, and it throws me for a loop. And I swear that sometimes this is why it messes with my head, because I think I'm working in the box that I'm not. But yeah, it's a bit drizzly out there, so I'm hoping it doesn't get any worse. At least I've got to go out for a walk later to do my challenge, where I'm walking around Scotland. I'm nearly at 80%. I plant a tree when I do 80%. I like hitting the 20% marks. It's good carrot on a stick, because you've got that nice round number of percentage, and you plant a tree, or you can take plastic out of the ocean. It's up to you. Right, that's those ones done. So I've just got these, and it's a pretty medal, this one that I'm doing. I think, if I remember right, it's like a thistle, and the ribbon, because you know it's done like a proper medal, like a race medal. So you have the ribbon where you hang it around your neck, and that's like all sort of tartan. It's really pretty. So pretty. Right, I want one right there. Yes. I'm a bit worried because I keep 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't appear to have found any mistakes yet, and I find that worrying, because I know it's going to be there, which means I'm just going to find something. The further in I get before I find it, just the worse it's going to be. Right, let's do this one. What should we do here? Let's do, there's not that many of them. 3862. 3862 is those ones. All these nice sort of brown toffee caramels. That's almost like a milk chocolate. That's like a cocoa, milky cocoa. It's nearly I feel cocoa is a nice wintry thing, isn't it? But I keep with this nice weather we had this week, I'm like, do you know what? This time next month, we're going to be starting talking about spring. Like, it's just a month away, right? If it's not feeling spring-like by near the end of March, then we're in trouble. But I'm looking forward to it this year, and I don't know why, because it's not been a terrible year or anything, like winter. In fact, overall it's been a pretty mild one, but I'm looking forward to the sunshine. This one here. I'm also looking forward to, bizarrely, I'm looking forward to working on our little balcony, because we started that last year and we put some chairs out there. I think I mentioned that, and it was really nice to sit outside on. So this year I'm painting the walls white, in a vain hope to help reflect the heat during summer that we get these days, and get, you know, so just some nicer plants out there. We do have some plants out there, but they're a bit rough and ready. Just get something, give it a nice refresh, so that it's like a nice place to just sit outside, enjoy the evening sun. 434 will be here, and it's just a good moment to just, yeah. But because I'm looking forward to like sitting out on the balcony, it means I'm also looking forward to painting it, because like that's all part of the, like, it'll be so nice type thing. I mean, it's not going to be a miracle. At the end of the day, it's still a little dinky balcony, but if it feels a bit brighter out there and refreshed out there, and then I'll be happy. So yeah, bizarrely, I'm actually looking forward to doing some painting and decorating. Last year I didn't start all that, and didn't make that decision with the decluttering and stuff. I didn't make that decision to like start doing some painting and things till like, I swear it was like July. So it'd be nice to get an early start as well. 3826, which is here. Because obviously, because we did a lot of decluttering last year, it means we don't we do have some still to do, like the aforementioned crafts and things like that. So it's not like we haven't still got areas to work on to declutter, but it's not so much. And what we've been working on so far this year, the few weekends that we've done it, has been sort of revisiting things that we decluttered last year. Because no matter how I don't know how it happens, but things come back. That's the trouble when you declutter, and this is how we've probably got into our mess in the first place. Like you can't just declutter and then that's it, you've done it for the rest of your life. it comes back. And one weekend, literally all we did, that was the weekend after he'd done his finger. I was like, well, I'm not going to have you digging around in cupboards and getting dust and dirt and things where we're cleaning. Because when we do this, we pull out units from the wall so that we can clean underneath them. It's that kind of deep clean. I go, look, let's just do it a bit different. And what I did was we just got a plastic bag, a trash bag. I think I might have even said this last time. And we just walked around the flat, just picking up. It's just like, yeah, get rid of the receipts, get rid of that little box, get rid of, there's just stuff that you almost become blind to because it's just been sitting there for a while. What am I looking for? 3778. 3778. I was losing the plot. No. Right, what are we doing? We've only got 3 of these. That goes there. I've got something on. No, I think that was just just playing a trick on me. One there. And one here. Here. That has got something on. Not sitting right. Let me have a look. Oh, that one looks alright. Is it on this one? Let me just try it around a different way. Sometimes it plays tricks on me. Because I'm looking for tabs and things so much, I almost, no, it's fine. I'm being paranoid. I'm looking for things that aren't there. Right. 3. Take those off. what shall I do now? Let's do this thing. What is this? 8:42. 8:42, 8:42, 8:42. But yeah, unfortunately, not a lot, apart from, you know, the stuff with my mum, that obviously I'm not going to talk about. It's been a funny couple of weeks. Like, nothing has happened, and yet lots has happened. Does that make sense? Lots has happened, and yet nothing. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Take that off. Okay. Yeah, it's just, I'm not in. I'll tell you something. I'm not in any hurry to go through it again. I was on the verge because obviously my other half was at work when I got the call, and we were like 2 hours away. So it's not like, oh, I could just pop round the corner. Anyway, everything seemed okay, so it was just like, right, we won't do that. And so then the next day she went back in. It's just like, oh, the whole dilemma is like, do we need to go up? Do we need to drop everything to go up? That type of situation. Unfortunately, it wasn't. It was all relatively okay and calm. But it doesn't stop you. The what ifs, isn't it? It's always like when you're waiting for doctors and stuff and tests. Like, there's nothing you can do. You're like in somebody else's hands to wait for anything. Like, you have no information. So there's no point in even going up because no one knew anything. And that, I think that's what caused my restlessness. Like that there was no control. We all like to have some control over, you know, what's happening to us, don't we? And what's around us. And that is not always how it works. So, yeah, apart from that, nothing exciting happened. I don't think. No. I'm saving my mojo for the country and western weekend. Where we're going to go out for a nice meal, go out for lunch beforehand, where we can also have a lunchtime drink, where it's not £15 a pint. And take that off, and then we go in like at 2. I think it'll be fueled up with food. Right. What do I want to do? Let's do. What's this little thing? A few of those. 327. 327. That's a purple, I think. Yes. Some colours I know. This is 550. I know is purple, but 327 is like a really, really close shade to it. So I like that one as well because 550 is my favourite purple, which is really weird. I don't know. What's your favourite colour? Because let me tell you, it is not purple, but I love it in a drill. In a diamond drill, it's genuinely one of my favourite colours. That, and there's like a really sort of deep sea foam green that I like. But I would never wear something purple or buy something purple. It's just like, no, it's weird, isn't it? I don't know is there any foods that you like the smell of but can't stand the taste? Because I love the smell of freshly roasted coffee. Like, it's so good. But I do not like coffee. I do not like coffee at all. And when I was young, I even tried to train myself. There's two things I tried to train myself on. One of them was beer. And I don't like beer. I'm a spirits girl. Or cider. I do like a cider. Like, and our cider, when we inside in the UK, cider is I think in the States you call it hard cider. Cider, that's just like the default. Cider just is alcoholic. Right, so I'm a cider girl, or I'm like a spirit. So I like Bacardi and stuff like that, and a nice cocktail. Anyway, I digress. When I was young, I tried to train myself to drink beer because it was obviously easier and cheaper to do, but I didn't like it. And I did the same with coffee. I tried so hard to drink coffee. Literally tried to train myself to drink coffee. 3858. 3858. Where was that? 3858. And yeah. And I tried really hard. It wasn't like I just tried to sip in 1 cup and that was it. I tried several times. It's just like, eventually I'll start to like it, right? No. But I love the smell of it. Isn't that weird? I mean, I know I am weird, but that, even by my standards, that is quite weird. Please tell me I'm not. I'm weird weird by myself. It's funny, isn't it? Like the brain is like it's another one of them things that just like it shouldn't make sense to be that way. So why is it that way? It makes no sense, and yet that's the way it is because the brain says so. Right, tick those off. But yeah, I do love. I mean, if there was is there coffee? Well, I don't know if there's candles that smell of coffee. Is there? I don't know. But if there is, well, you wouldn't really need to. You could just make a pot of coffee, couldn't you? And it smelled the same. Yes, I'll have to look to see if there's any essential oils with coffee. Talking of weird, that would be weird. Right. Fortunately, my other half, he drinks coffee like it's going out of fashion. 300. Like literally, he has to give himself a cut-off time. It's like, right, no coffee after this time. I've had my 6 cups today. It's like, oh my god. But it can't have it too. To be fair, he's starting to work at the crack of dawn, so that helps him keep him going. But he would certainly never have that much coffee like later than the afternoon, because he'd be bouncing off the walls, not be able to sleep. But it does smell nice in the mornings. I get up and he's already made his coffee. It's like, oh, it smells so good. Well, where'd he go? He gone. Right, he might have had a tab on it. Though these tweezers are getting quite old. I've used these tweezers for such a long time. I do have several spare pairs of these like purple ones. So these are the ones that come from Diamond Art Studio. Really love them because they got these angle nosed. But they're also a lot more solid than the regular pointy ones, because the regular pointy ones, like eventually their nibs start to turn out, and I think this one is just slightly going, but it's lasted so long compared to other tweezers that I use these now all the time. They're great. They're the only reason I get a toolkit from Diamond Art Studio. I wouldn't bother otherwise. I have to get the I know Diamond Art Club. They do them pink ones. Right, that's got a tab on it. I might get a pink pair because I'm a girl. Apparently I have to go to the stereotype. I do have my pink tray and my pink trashy pot. Get me some pink tweezers, and I've got the set. I'm saving buying those until, you know, sometimes when you buy a painting, and if it's an expensive one, that you just want to push it over to get the free shipping. But I've not had that situation yet, and I'm not buying at the moment. I mean, I'm not on a no buy as such, but I'm just like, no, I want to finish some pictures. So it's not all strict, like, no, you're not allowed to, but I'm just like, I'm a grown-up, and I'm like, right, just finish some pictures before you buy anything else. So I'm not buying any paintings at the moment. And I am looking. There's some pretty ones that's here, but I can control myself. Mostly I can control myself. 814. Where'd he go? Up here. 814. So I've been looking and putting things on my wish list in anticipation of actually finishing a painting, which would be nice, but has been delayed due to real life. But that's the way real life goes, isn't it? it's a hobby. I'm not going to beat myself up about it because I didn't get to finish the painting I thought I was going to finish. Thing is, I only have to spend like it's just annoyingly close, a few hours, and it's all done. Right, how are we? Let's do this one because there's not many of those. If it'll let me select. I'm sure it'll let me select it if I actually change the tool. Right, 823. I do not want to use ABs for this because this is inside the tree. I think my blue ABs, let me just get rid of that. Actually, let me just put that at the bottom. My blue ABs, it's going to be more on the other side of the painting because this is like the daytime on the left hand side, and on the right hand side it's all like nighttime, and there's water and there's fireworks. So that's where I'm going to be. I anticipate using my blue and my black ABs because I'm very cautious, especially with the black ones. Like, you need the black, that's giving you a nice sharp contrast. And black ABs 310, they're not black, they're more sort of, I think they go sort of greeny. So I'm very cautious when I use them. Oh, I think I found that. Yeah, I found that drill. We'll put that with his little blue friend. Onto here. Yes. And I'm trying to get in the habit of putting the thing on the table, the tray, because usually I hold it in my hand like this. I'm like, no, try and put it on the table, and then you've got two hands free. Like, what I can do is, like, I've placed that, now I can tick it off with my left hand. That one done. But I don't think I'll be going much longer because we are over an hour now, I believe, roundabout. On 291, so we'll get over 300 drills at least, which is better than last time. Let's do, what's this one? 3688, 3688, 3688. Come, 3688. That's a pink. We need 4 of those. Goody. I only put out about 20. I mean, I moan about it because, like, I'm not moaning, I'm wibbling. It makes no difference. That's why I never pour things into the lid, because I'm like, if you have to pour, even if you pour out like 1 extra, you're still pouring it back into the pot. And does it take longer to pour 20 drills into a pot versus 1? Yes. Is it like 0.00000 of a second because they all just travel along? Is it worth the fuss? And you can tell from me, because I am pretty lazy, that I do not consider it don't consider it much. It's not worth thinking about. Especially when I put something in the lid, or if I just pull out one, it's always the bad drill, or I always have trouble turning it upside down, because you shake the drill and it's just like, and it just, yeah. You know, I've been frustrated by that before. 3721. 3721. I would prefer to, if it takes me longer but it's more fun to do, then I'll do it the longer way. If it's a shortcut and it's really annoying, and it might be faster, but if it's really annoying, then I'd prefer not to do it. I prefer to actually enjoy what I do and be annoyed by something. Right, that was all of one. Let's do some. Do you know what? Let's do that one. 370. Where are we? 370 is up here. There. Just need 2 of those. And we're going to put them in these holes here. That's nice. It's plugged the gap. Right. Tick those off. Don't forget to tick them off. what should we do? This one. 3731. I think what I'm going to do, 3731, is I'm going to try and do all the bitty ones, because I've just noticed that in here, like, well, but you see how it's all like the same symbol, and there's like 3 symbols in all of these 4 squares, well, 5 squares. It goes right here. So mostly all of this side is like only 3 colours. So I'm going to do this bit, which is where the bitty ones are, 3731. And then that'd be a good place to stop, because then I can just whiz through the boring bit off camera as well. It'd be really fast, and then it'd be like, ta-da, come back. I might even remember to post a flipping picture on Facebook this time. In my defence, I had other things on my mind last week, but I was just like, oh yeah, I meant to do that. I remembered it when I turned on when I was setting it up. But yeah, if I do finish all this before the end of the month, these 8 squares, then I've actually closed the gap. Oh, come on, why are you... It's because it keeps sticking to the double-sided sticky tape, and every time I pick it off, it just hops away somewhere else. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, I think I found a mistake. Oh no, where is it there? It is there. I think I've done my 1, 2, 3, 4s wrong. You stick down. Right, so 1, 2. No, because it should be. It's not 4 there. Okay, let's think. Let's figure this out. So that's where the thing is. So we want 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that needs to go there. And then I've done this completely in the wrong place. I should be up here. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4 there. I mean, I've not done bad getting this far. If this is the only mistake I've made, then I'm not complaining, because I've done way worse in the past. Come on, get off. The only trouble is it's got glue on the drills. It's making them stick to things they shouldn't. On there. Get in. I should have brought my single placer, so that's why I had it last time, to just fit in those single holes when a wrestling match. Okay, 1, 2, that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then okay. So those I need 2 there. So I combined two different rows. I turned into one. At least I know how I did it. Right, tick that off. We're over 300. Yay! Let's change the symbol for a start. Let's do this. 3371. 3371. Which is like a really oh, I need to top that up. Maybe I won't do 3371. Look, I've only got those left. It's nice when I get to top up the pots. Let me just give you that bit of, well, I got rid of the piece of trash. God knows where it went. It's not in the pot anymore. It's not in the tray anymore. Oh, that's annoying. Hopefully it'll just fall off when I lift up the painting. Let's do what I can. We've got one there, and one there, and one there. Change use a symbol, tick those off. You never know, it might have just the right amount. It's funny how often that happens. Like you pour some drills out into the tray and it's exactly the right amount of drills you needed. It's like you had no way of knowing. It's just random. You need 24 drills and somehow you pour out 24 drills. I feel like I should buy a lottery ticket on those days. Just like, very all predictive. Tick those off. Right, now what's here? This one. Yeah. And this one. And this one. I try not to press down too hard. If you see things move, it's because I try not to press down too hard. It's because it's double-sided tape. Like if I do make a mistake, it's yeah, it just makes my life easier. It's a pain as it is to try and pick off drills, but if I really push them in tight, it's even worse. And I am quite heavy-handed. So I do try not to. I have to like tell myself to do it that way completely. It just goes to show, because I can do it. But if I had a pen, if I was doing this with a single placer, I'd have trouble remembering to do it softly. Here, there, and there, and there. That's 3. I'm doing these ticking off as I go. Just a few at a time. 2. Oh yeah, so I've done something wrong. What have I done? So those 3 are right. Those 3 are right. Those 2 are right. Right. So I've done. So that should not be there. Okay. I've done my L shapes. Right. So that's that. And then it should be right, so that's the right, okay, I know what I've done. Okay, so that goes there. That right. Then that should have been there, and that should be there. Oh, that hit the window. Is that right? 1, 2, yes. And now I've done the same thing as I've done with them pinks. I kind of combined 2 in a row and messed the whole thing up. But we're all right now. We're back on track. If I find that I'm 1 drill short from this, I'm going to be so angry because of that one that just flew off and hit the window. I'll be like, no. It's all right. We're going to do it. We can do it. There's not that many left. 1, 2. So I need 5 here. 3, 4, and 5. Let's tick these off. And then we've got 3 to go here. That goes right. So 1 there. Oops. Oh no, there's another one went. You can see I've not been pressing down, and then I press the drill down next to it to push it into place, and it kind of makes it flip off. I still prefer that than having pressed hard in the past and had to pick off a bunch of drills. I prefer it this way still. Yes, if a couple flip off, I will deal with it. But it's still, it's like just wastes so much time when you're struggling to pick a pick a wrong drill up from double-sided sticky tape that you've really pressed into it. I always press it after I've finished a section. I'll roll it down then. Okay, and then that, yes. Okay, tick those off. But I think that might be a sign that, look, oh look, I've still got some in, I still had a few left. Must make a note. 3371, editing me, even though I don't edit, but I do still watch it. Top up 3371, but I think I'm going to stop now because I've been going for a while and I need to go out for my walk. So thank you so much for watching. I will try and remember to post a picture like with this bit, but also with the whole canvas so you can see where it is. It's not that exciting, but you know, yeah. Or I'll do it at the end of the video. That's a good idea. Okay, I'll do it at the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a thumbs up on the way out. Take care. Oh, shall we have a video? Shall we have an emoji? That's a real test because I started to say goodbye. We'll see who is really here till the end. Give me a pair of wings, something flying, a bird flying, like my drills. Something that has motion. Leave me an emoji in the comments if you're still here. Take care and see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.